What is going on, guys? It is your boy Pup coming back for week 2 of season 3 of the PDD. Today we are facing against Hydroxide. Their links will be in the description. Got a couple new graphics up here for my team builder. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you guys do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And let's get right into this build. First of all, we'll take a look at their team. So they made a couple transactions going into this week. So now they have a Sun team with Chiyu, Walking Wake, Venusaur, and Vulpix as their main users. They also have, some good TERA captains like Gorgeous and soon Avalon. A couple annoying mods with that Corviknight that has good hazard removal, which is hard to break. We've got the Conkeldurr, which has annoying Mach Punch for our team. Volcanion's really strong into us. Mudsdale can be a really good wall. And then they have Ambipom, which is their fastest Pokemon on the team outside of Sun. But looking at their team, I really think they're going to bring the Sun. They said it in their draft analysis, which they did after they made some transactions. They said Vulpix is coming every week, so I'm going to try to believe them. And I definitely think that it has the best matchup into me and can definitely take me out pretty easily. We have Clefable here. It's meant to counter the Walking Wake. Even in the Sun, we can take hits from Flamethrower with our Utility Umbrella, which means they don't get the boost from the Sun. And then we don't take that much from Hydro Steam as well, since we're max special defensive. Spreading around Thunder Waves versus their team is going to be very nice, as they don't have a great switch-in that wants to take it. We also have Stealth Rocks, which are really annoying for their team if they're not rocking boots on that Chiyu, even though they might want to defog it away later. And then Moonblast is the only real attacking move that we need on this team. Versus everything else, we're just going to Thunder Wave it, like the Venusaur, like that Volcanion that we don't do that much damage to. We have Moonlight to get our health back. Having Magic Guard means that we're not really going to take any damage from a burn, from a Hydro Steam, or Flamethrower that they might want to throw our way. And the Utility Umbrella, like I said, is great for making sure we don't get too KO'd by Flamethrower in the Sun by Specs Walking Wake. Second up, we have an Assault Vested Kyurem, which is a pretty interesting set. It's meant to counter the Chiyu, just make them not be able to click Overheat into my team because Specs Chiyu. One-shots or two-shots, literally everything else on my team with Specs Overheat, they're modest in the Sun, or even out of the Sun. I think they just OHKO most of my team. So we're just max HP, max Pidef, Calm Nature on this thing. And we have 4 attacks, obviously with the Assault Vest. Freeze Dry is good into the Walking Wake. Got Draco, which we can put into their whole team. Earth Power is good into those fire types. And then Weather Ball, which will be a fire type move in the Sun, so we can take out something like the Corviknight or the Venusaur, kind of throw them off their game there. I think they're going to really expect, especially offensive Kyurem or even the Dragon Dance set, which looks really good here. So this mon is going to be a nice switch up to hopefully catch them off guard. We are playing it a little bit more defensive this week. That's why our third Pokemon is another defensive one with Pecharon. This Pokemon pretty much walls the Ambipom, should wall Conkeldurr because they can only click knockoff really into us, so the second time it won't hurt. It's also a good spin blocker against the Hisuian Avalon, which is really good into my team. Make sure they can't do body press shenanigans. They don't really do any sort of damage to us with like Mountain Scale or anything like that. So it's really solid mon here, mostly to get that Rocky Helmet chip off on maybe a Corviknight that can U-turn out on that Hisuian Avalon, which we really need to beat down versus this team. We just got Malignant Chain, which will spread Toxics around their entire team. Don't really have a great switch-in, and we have Hex as well to do double damage there. Parting Shot can get us some slow momentum into our 2 sweepers, which we're having in the back. But, just a really solid mon in this that has a lot of HP. The first of our sweepers this week is going to be a Power Herb Solar Beam Minior. We also have Meteor Beam on this mon, which will give us an immediate special attack boost. If we hit that, we can also click Solar Beam, which in the Sun will obviously be turn 1. And outside of the Sun, we can use our Power Herb to hit that Mudsdale that's really annoying for us. Our Shell Smash with special attack, so max in there, a lot of HP as well. But we should be able to destroy their entire team with Power Gem and Meteor Beam. Even before we go into our Shields Down form, we will be able to pretty much OHKO any physically defensive Corviknight with Meteor Beam after Shell Smash, which is great. And then we're in a great opportunity to sweep them after that. We also have multiple uses on this mon because we don't have the White Herb that we need to really care about. So we can bring it in, Shell Smash, Meteor Beam that Corviknight, and then bring it back in later, Shell Smash and Power Gem through their team. We have TERA Rock on this just for that Stab Rock. I'm not sure if I'm going to click it because it means Conkeldurr can just come in and Mach Punch me later. But really solid mon here that should be able to outspeed their entire team, even the Venusaur and Sun, after a Shell Smash and just destroy them. As of now, Conkeldurr is a huge issue into our team, so we had to bring Serena with Queenly Majesty, which blocks the Mach Punches. We have a lot of defense on this thing, so we can come in, we can drop kick it to lower its attack. We can also rapid spin any hazards that they might want to set up with that Hisuian Avalugg or their Mudsdale. And just really good chip with this Mon, getting those knockoffs off and getting U-turn out into our 2 threats. This team, I just needed to bring it to make sure we have something to switch into the Mach Punch on Conkeldurr, be able to punish that Mon. I might invite in the Corviknight, which we can U-turn out on, and hopefully get a setup with Minior or our other Pokemon. This might not really be the best Pokemon in the slot, but I think it's really good, and it can also catch their team off with the Assault Vest, meaning we should be able to eat one hit from that Venusaur or the Walking Wake. Even in the sun, we should be able to fire back accordingly. Last but not least is going to be the Pokemon I'm most likely TERA, which is going to be Lucario. We are a Life Orb set. Steadfast means if they bring Fake Out Ambipom, they're going to give us a speed boost, and then we just run through their entire team. If not, we get one Sword Stance up, and E-Speed destroys their entire team with Rocks Up. Even if I don't have Rocks Up, I should be able to destroy most of the Pokemon on their team since we're 252 and Adamant. We have Meteor Mash on here, which will hit the Clefable, and Close Combat is really good, especially into Corviknight. So this Mon goes crazy, TERA normal E-Speed, just insane with that Life Orb, especially for +2, and they don't really have any good switch-ins. Obviously, Mudsdale is a physically defensive beast, but if we beat it down, if we chip it down at all, they don't have any recovery besides a Wish with Florges. We should be able to just knock that thing out. If they're bringing a more offensive Sun team, then E-Speed will just tear through it at the very end. So that's going to be our team for week 2 of the PDD. A little bit worried about this matchup because I don't think we match up into Sun that well, even though we faced it last week. I think there's another Sun team that might be on our schedule, not quite sure. So pretty annoying to match up into it again. I think we can take it out, especially with the power of Minior and that TERA normal Lucario. Hopefully they can do a lot of damage to their team. Yeah, that's going to be about it for me. If you guys do enjoy the content, if you guys enjoy the new team builder slides, that'll probably just be for this league, be sure to let me know. And yeah, let's get right to the battle. Alright, we're connecting here. Let's see what they ended up bringing. Yeah, it is Sun. No Chiyu is absolutely insane. Like, what? No Chiyu? That makes my life so much easier, because Clefable can be here for Walking Wake, and Kyurem can be here for that Venusaur. So I feel fine with that. The Conk is a little bit annoying. We have Petrun for that, and Serena's, Petrun's also good into, pretty much everything on their team. Alright, yeah, I don't hate this. No Chiyu is absolutely crazy, though. Yeah, really, really interesting. No Mudsdale is nice as well, so we can use our Power Herb on a Meteor Beam. But what do I want to do first? I honestly don't know. I feel like Petrun is pretty fine to lead here, as we can just Parting Shot out versus pretty much everything, except for like the Corviknight. That can't really do too much. If we see Avalugg, then we can just Parting Shot out. I think that might be their lead. Try to get up some hazards. But good luck, have fun to Hydroxide. Yeah, really interesting to see no Chiyu. Okay, and also no Florges, so Avalugg is their Terra Cap. I'm assuming... what do I assume? I don't know, everything is pretty good. As they lead with the Walking Wake. This is a scary Mon. As their booster. Okay. A booster special attack. Okay. Booster energy hits the special attack, which means they're not... they're probably just modest. Oh, actually, they can be timid. And just max attack. Alright, we're in Pecharunt. I think we just go Clef here. Yeah, we're built to take this thing on. Should be fine to just go hard Clef. We can get a T-Wave off versus their team. They don't have a switch in. Hard Clef. As it is just going to be Hydro Steam. Let's see how much this does. 140-ish? Yep, just max attack. It will 3 at KO me, but I think T-Wave on this thing is so valuable. So I'm just going to go for it. As they're going to withdraw. I wonder if this is going to be Core It's gonna be Hammer. Is this Conk? No, it is the Corp. Okay, that's fine. So they do have pressure, so no Mirror Arm is nice. We're gonna get that T-Wave off. If they're Corviknight with like Iron Head, they can do 50. So unless they're like super offensive, we'll be fine. I think I just go Pecharunt here. It's totally fine. No more booster energy is so nice on that Walking Wake. And I think they're just timid max. Sorry if you guys can hear my dogs barking downstairs. They go crazy. Let's see. Yeah, Pecharunt, this should catch a U-turn. As they will Iron Head, which did, you know, not too much. Like 42. They are leftovers, okay? That is just no attack. Minimum roll, but no attack. And we can also Hex this thing, which is really nice. Let's see. Paralyzed. Hex does a ton to this. And they don't have a great switch in. I do think I want a Parting Shot out, though. So I think I'm going to go for it here. See what they want to do. So we're going to withdraw. So we're going to get some switch initiative. I love this start for us. So they send out Chuckles. It's going to be Conk. Interesting. Yeah, Conk is going to go to -1. Attack and special. I don't think they're going to be a special Conk, but you know, could be. And this is potentially the opportunity where Clef comes back in. Actually, no. I think it's just going to be Serena here. I think Serena should be perfectly fine. Yep, they are Guts. Flame Orb Guts. We're just going to hit him with a Trop Kick really quick. Lower that attack once more. Just get a lot of chip as well. This Serena isn't that good in this matchup. I'm assuming this thing is just, you know, max attack adamant. Should be. But it's nice to see, like, no AV or something, because that could be really annoying for Minior later. Now, obviously, having that Mach Punch in the back is really bad for Minior. So hopefully they let me get a lot of damage. This would do, you know, 25% probably. That's to a pretty decently HP invested one. Yep, they're going to let me hit it. Okay, they're -2 now. And they're just going to click Facade. Yeah, that did 98 damage, something like that. That's a pretty low roll. So, I mean, we'll definitely take it. And then this turn, ooh, do they switch? I do think that they might just switch. So I'm going to click, let's see, either Knock or U-turn. I think I'm going to U-turn this turn. So I don't know if they're going to knock me off. They don't see lefties or anything. So I'm just going to U-turn, see what they want to do. Get some initiative versus them, hopefully. Yeah, they do withdraw. Awesome. So Conk is chipped down to 30%. They go out to the Vulpix. Okay. So a knock would have been nice, but they are definitely Droughts. Okay, so Vulpix is really interesting. Because can I just go Minior and set up on them? I'm not too familiar with what this thing likes to do. I have a feeling it could be like Memento. Let me check Vulpix. They can click Encore, which would be annoying. They have Healing Wish, Roar. I don't know, maybe I just go Kyurem and drop something. I also heal myself up with Clef. Or get up my rocks, you know? I think we're just gonna go Clef here. No, if they're max attack, I mean, they can't be doing that much to me. 2 Michael Fable. Yeah, they do absolutely nothing. So I could T-Wave again. I think I'm just gonna... It's either Stealth Rocks or Moonlight. I think it's just gotta be Moonlight here. I'd assume this is gonna be the Corvi. Yep, okay. Corviknight comes back out. I'm fine playing this game. Always fine with this. We're not gonna get that much because of the Sun Up. So we won't actually get up to full, but we'll get a lot of health back. Oh, actually we do. Never mind. I thought the sun was going to make it so we only got a quarter. Maybe it's a third. And here, I mean, I could just go back out to Petra. I'm afraid of them doubling. So I think I'm going to set my rocks. They obviously can defog, I know, but they're going to double. Yep. Let's go. It's a roar. This is the Walking Wake. Awesome. This is great. Yep, this is awesome. Hydro Steam does a ton of damage to me, though. But we can just click Moonblast here. I think it's totally fine. They might want to go back out to Corviknight, but we're wasting that sun. I'm gonna get some chip. As they just Hydro, we're gonna do a ton to them. So they do just over half. They get a really high roll. Whew. Yes, we get a Spectactra. Okay, that was needed. Yeah, that was really nice. So I can either Moonlight here or Moonblast, and I think I'm just gonna Moonblast. So yeah, we did get a little bit lucky with that special attack drop, but they got, you know, pretty much a max roll, right? Not a max roll, but they got a pretty good one. It's their flip turn as well. Okay, Hydro Steam flip turn. And will this Corviknight defog? Or will it, you know, click Iron Head to try to kill me? Who knows what they're gonna do, as they do just send it out. Oh, and Harsh Sunlight, it actually does, the Moonlight does more healing. I actually did not know that. Yeah, we're gonna get like no damage off. And no more sun, okay. So they're not Heat Rock, which is pretty interesting, I'd have to say. We're just gonna go Petra this time. And we get a pretty free Hex, I think. They probably don't want these rocks up. I doubt their Vulpix is boots. Full para, let's go. We will definitely take that. Okay, so Corviknight versus my Petra. If they're paralyzed, this Hex is actually doing quite a good chunk. I'm just gonna throw one off here. Obviously, they're slower. You know, that was probably better for them if they were going for Iron Head to not hit me. Ooh, as they do have Spadef. I think they might literally just be max Spadef. Interesting. I did not expect them to be so Spadef. Let's just Parting Shot out here then. That should be totally fine. If they want to switch, that's good. I don't know if they want to take Rocky Helmet chip. I think they might just Roost. But that would mean they're, what? They're Iron Head, Defog. They've got to be Roost. They're probably going to be Body Press for a Lucario. So they do withdraw. Nice. Okay, they go out into this Vulpix again. Yep, get up that sun. I don't mind them doing that. We're just going to make the Cleft play again, I think. And get healed up. I'm fine to play this a little bit slow. You know, that's why we have so many defensive Pokemon. But at -1, this thing cannot touch me. There's no way. Or we're just going to get a Moonlight off, which is going to heal up so much of my health. It's going to make me go to full. We'll see what they want to do here. I don't think this thing would want to, like, Memento me. Yeah, it's going to switch. Could be Hammer. No, it's going to be the Venusaur. Yep, it's the Venusaur. Alright. Playable versus Venusaur. We're in Sun. Alright. Sludge Bomb actually never kills me. I am a little worried about Substitute here, but I think even if they're sub that I can be pretty fine with my guy in the back, my Kira. Right, if they're Modest Lorb, we always live. Yeah, we T-Wave. As they EP. Wow, okay. And they are not Lorb. I can't tell if they're Modest or not. But with no Lorb, even if they're Modest, we actually live all of these. We live this always. Let me just heal up. Full para, let's go. Yep, you get that yellow magic from Eli last week. Yeah, this is great. I honestly wanted to set up my rocks. Get super greedy in their face. I think I'm gonna do it. This thing being paired is so nice. Yeah, they do get a Sludge Bomb off. Oof. That's a lot. Might be Expert Belt. Expert Belt would make a lot of sense. Okay, no more Sun, which means we're actually faster than them. But this might be the time where we actually go out to Kyurem. How much would Kyurem take here? Kyurem absolutely takes 0 damage from this Mon. So we're gonna make the hard Kyurem. And we can get like a really free Draco off. They're gonna switch, okay. What's it out to? Hammer. Okay, Corviknight. Yeah, I mean, this is fine. They might just want to click Iron Head. Alright. What do we want to do here? Honestly, going Petrun is perfectly fine. At one of these points, I mean, I can just go into Minior and click like Shell Smash plus Meteor Beam. But I don't think they're Brave Bird on this Mon. I think I'm going to go into Serena and click Knockoff versus their team. I doubt they click U-Turn versus me. Especially because I have that Rocky Helmet Petrun in the back. And if they're U-Turn, they gotta be Iron Head, Roost, Defog, U-Turn. And they can't even have Body Press, so Lucario sets up on them for free. So we'll see. Fully parried. Okay, a lot of para hacks here. Really unfortunate. But it's also kind of bad because I want to see what they're going for. I want to see what kind of moves they have. But we're just going to knock off the leftovers because they're really annoying. Yeah, versus specially defensive, this is actually going to do a decent chunk as well. And then we can just U-turn out the next turn. Next, I mean, what are they switching in here? I don't think they have one. Yeah, we're just gonna knock them. Yeah, that's a good amount of damage. They're definitely fully Spadef. So they just defog, yeah. But no leftovers is great. I think we're just gonna click U-turn here. They might want to switch. They probably will just click Roost. And if they click Roost, I mean, do I just go Lucario? Potentially go Lucario and double out to Petrun. To scout for Body Press. Yep, we're just gonna U-turn here. They also might just go straight out to the Vulpix, which would be totally fine. Then we go Clef, we get back up to full health, and we annoy their team again. So I don't mind. Really don't mind the way this is going. They do withdraw. Great. So they might not even be Roost. So they go out to Walking Wing. Okay. So no Sun. No specs. Oh, that thing just barely lives. So what do we want to go out to here? I don't think Clef lives at this point, right? You know what? It actually does. Clef actually always lives this. Which is crazy. I could also just go E-Speed on Lucario and save Clef health. But I think I just go Clef. I can also just freely click Moonlight here. So I'm gonna do it. I don't think this ever kills me. Yeah, we should always live this. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Perfect. Now we get a ton of health back. And I can throw off Stealth Rocks if we want. I can Moonlight again, which I don't hate. So getting up to full versus their team is really nice. You know what? We're going to get up to full, as they're just going to flip turn out. Yeah, so we're going to be pretty much full. If I get my rocks up, this thing just dies. They might go Corviknight here, which I don't mind. Because we can always pivot around it. You know, Parting Shot, and if they give me an opportunity to set up, then I will. And that thing's super dead. Venusaur's paralyzed, so I don't have to worry about that. I would really like Sui and Avalugg to come in at some point, just to take some damage into TERA. So I do just go back into Corby. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be at full HP. They are going to take 2 of my Moonlights there, though, which is a little annoying if I wanted to play the long game. Yeah, I mean... Oh, they actually don't even take 2, which is great. Alright, I think this is the time where I just go back out to Pecharunt. I can click Parting Shot. I can also Hex, because they have no leftovers anymore to recover all that back. Yeah, but this battle is going to take a hot minute with how this is going. But I mean, a lot of chip on a lot of their good mons. You know, this thing is paralyzed and chipped down. They probably have Roost, but they might not even. I mean, I'm assuming that they just Roost here. But Walking Wake is just about dead. Venusaur's parried. So they double. Okay, that's a good double. Probably out to Wake. No, they go out to Biscuits. That's fine. Alright. Avalugg, Sui. Yeah, I mean... Can I just, like, hit this thing for free? I think I can Malignant Chain for free, actually. So I'm going to go for Malignant Chain. I could have also clicked Hex, which should be about it to it KO. But if this gets poisoned, then we just knock him out with Hex next turn. Bang. We're getting lucky here. I mean, that's a 50-50 shot, but, you know, still. Badly poisoned. Yeah, this thing super would die to anything. As they're going to set up their rocks. Okay. Yeah, I don't blame them for wanting their rocks up. Definitely do not blame them for that. But this thing being toxic is awesome. And, I mean, Hex might just give us a kill, because they can't go Corv. A Walking Wake definitely dies. Venusaur doesn't want to come in. Corv should die to 2. Yeah, they don't have anything, really. We obviously outspeed and we kill. Especially seeing how much damage that did. They're going to withdraw. I'm assuming this might be Corv. Or they sack the Wake. No, they go Vulpix. Okay. Vulpix is fine here. I don't mind seeing Vulpix out. Yeah, it actually might just die to another one. And if they're not speed invested, we obviously outrun them. If they are, okay, imagine they're like Dark Pulse from, you know, max of attack, modest. Actually don't even do very much. I'm just gonna fire off Malignant Chain. This should kill it. As they're gonna Pain Split. That's annoying. But Toxic here would be great. We're just gonna get Malignant Chain off. Oh yeah, that does a ton. We get the poison here too. Man, that is kind of lucky. By kind of lucky, I mean pretty lucky. We're getting really lucky in this match. Now, a lot of the paralysis I don't think mattered very much. We're just gonna click recover here, as I assume they Pain Split again. I want to keep this thing healthy. What's the Mon that's healthy on their team? It's the Walking Wake that's at like 5 HP. Is the only Mon on their team that's not poisoned or paralyzed. Alright, let's see what they do. Probably another Pain Split, I'd assume. So they just hit themselves. Alright. I don't think they die to the Toxic here. I don't think it does quite enough. No, they stay on 1, which is actually the worst for me. Is there a Pokemon they don't care about its health? At this point, actually no. I think I just click recover. Or I could click Parting Shot, even. Let's see, what do I need this for exactly? I guess the Conk. So I could save this, go out to Serena. I can actually go out to anything. No. I think I'm just gonna click recover. There's also the chance that they just hit themselves, which would be very unlucky for my opponent. Nah, they just get the Pain Split off. That's fine. We're actually gonna get back up to full here, so we take it. Yeah, I live on you all day. And I think this turn I'm going to attack. I don't know if they think it's worth Pain Splitting, but I'm just gonna Hex, because now if Corviknight comes in, it's gonna die. If Walking Wake wants to come in, that'll obviously die. They can't bring in Conk. They can't bring in anything on their team. Everything on their team either dies or like gets 2-hit KO'd. Pecharunt does crazy work into this. Yeah, I was really nervous going into this matchup, but I think I should be super in the clear here. Especially if they give me this Mon. Don't have to worry about anything. Like, even Wake. Wake is still a threat, being on, like, you know, a couple HP. But I don't really have to worry about it. And then Pecharunt is faster than everything. I think it's faster than Venusaur outside of Sun. Yeah, because they're paralyzed. Or faster than that thing. They do withdraw. Go Wake. Go Wake. You go to Biscuits. This thing dies. This thing is just gone. Goodbye, Mr. Hisuian Avalugg. Yep, that thing is super gone. First kill, but I mean, their team is so weak. There's nothing much they can do. There's no more Sun. So Walking Wake can't even come in here. Nope, they're just gonna go into the Vulpix. Potentially sack it off for the Drought. At this point, I do think I'm just gonna Parting Shot out though, because I want to waste these Sun turns. So they might click Pain Split. They might switch. I actually don't think switching is the play. Yeah, I never think switching is the play. Okay, it is the play, but it's fine. This is the Venusaur. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, but we're gonna get them to -1. They're obviously in the Sun, but they're not Lorb. I think they're Expert Belt. Yeah, -1 in the Sun. And I think we just go Kyurem here. Obviously, we're gonna take Rocks. But then I think we fire off Weather Ball in the Sun. Yeah, I don't think they have a switch into this Weather Ball. They will outspeed us though. That's fine. Yeah, Weather Ball versus this thing is a 50% chance to OHKO from our no special attack.
And Corviknight definitely can't switch in. They might just expect like an Ice Beam or a Freeze Dry. But yeah, they have no switch-ins. They have absolutely none. They are going to switch on this Fire Weather Ball. It's Hammer. This thing dies. Goodbye, Mr. Corviknight. Goodbye, Corviknight. Yeah, this thing is super dead. Yep, goodbye, goodbye. I am worried about the Walking Wake at this point, though. This Walking Wake, that is booster special. Actually, I don't think Draco kills me. Draco from Walking Wake actually does not kill me. So we just knock it out with the Freeze Dry. Right? Am I right? The 61 to 73%. Yeah. This is going super well. They might bring in the Conk. I think that is Conk. Yeah, they do bring in Conk. So this thing is hard for me to switch into. Knockoff makes a lot of sense. Let me pull this up. If I go Petron on a knockoff, we're going to take 50%. But we do threaten it with a Hex that will probably knock them out afterwards. So I think we just go Petron. Man, that was pretty sick. Knocking out the Corvi like that. Okay, we're going to take some rocks. And they just Facade. Great. Awesome. We take that all day. Yeah, and if they knock me off, they're going to take Rocky Helmet, they're going to take Burn, and they're going to take this Hex. So I think we just get a kill this turn. With Hex. The knockoff never knocks me out. We're actually faster. Actually, I did expect that. So they won't die, but they do knock me, yeah. Oh. Crit. Crit's a little annoying. Yeah, that crit was actually even a roll. Very much in my favor as well, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, and they're going to die to the Burn, so that's fine. It's pretty much a Petra Run kill right there. And now what? Sun's still up. So I think we go Clef, right? I could go Lucario. I think Lucario is actually quite strong in this position. Because if they want to bring out the Walking Wake, we just knock it out with E-Speed. And we can switch out on the Venusaur. Yeah, let's go Lucario here. Let's show it now. I think they bring in Walking Wake. Yep. Let's go. Good read right there. Okay, you're going to get that Photosynthesis boost. I think they only have one turn of Sun. And in the back, they have Vulpix and Venusaur, you know. Doesn't matter. E-Speed knocks them out. They could choose to switch, in which it probably would have been my best case to click TERA normal, but that's fine. Because I just need this thing alive. Venusaur, if I TERA normal, takes so much damage. Wow. Takes 63 to 75 from this Lucario. That's if they're no HP, which I think they have to have some. Okay, we're going to take out the Wake, though. That's great. Yeah, but I think the issue for them is that I think Sun goes away, doesn't it? Yep, it does. And if we TERA normal, they can't knock us out. Okay, they are going to go to the Vulpix. I mean, from 50%, I don't care how much defense you have. This thing always kills. Yeah, we're just going to click E-Speed. Do I TERA normal? I think I do. Right? I just TERA normal here. Should be fine. Just to make sure that we're knocking it out. Yeah, I think TERA normal E-Speed is always the play. Right. I'm just trying to look over, make sure that, you know, it's always fine. Alright, yeah, let's TERA normal. TERA normal E-Speed comes off, and after this into the whatever, into the Venusaur. I mean, it's gonna do way too much. It's gonna be way too late at that point. Adamant, TERA normal, Life Orb, E-Speed from Lucario. Goodbye to that Vulpix. Poor dog, or fox, whatever you want to call it. And actually, we might die to Venusaur here. We definitely die to like a Weather Ball. But we can work with that afterwards. You know what? We actually might not die to it. And we also just might get the full para, which would be crazy. Let's just E-Speed, get a ton of damage off. Giga Drain, even after Life Orb, shouldn't knock me out, because I think they're Expert Belt. Yeah, and Sludge Bomb, it might after the Life Orb. It'll be close. So we're just gonna get this TERA normal E-Speed off. It's gonna do, you know, yep, ton, an absolute ton. We'll see what they go for. It is gonna be the Weather Ball. This probably just knocks me out. Yeah, it does. Okay, so Venusaur picks that one up. And what do we go out to here to finish it off? I think Kyurem should be fine, no matter what. I think we just go Kyurem, albeit just under 50, but I don't think they can ever knock me out, because we're AV'd. No, we're just above 50, actually. I think we're just going to click Weather Ball again, right? Yep, we're just going to click Weather Ball. They should outspeed us. But, I mean, they didn't know my investment earlier when they switched it up. Yeah, they're just going to Weather Ball. Should not do very much. Nope. We're going to take that, and we're going to take a 4-0 victory over Hydroxide. Very good game to my opponent there. Figured that they were going to bring Sun. And, yeah, I think I just had some really good plays around it. Obviously got lucky with the para hacks, although I don't think it mattered too much. Really happy with the prep that I brought here with that Kyurem doing great work into Venusaur in the late game. Wish I could have got a spin off. Would have made it a little bit safer. Also, if we didn't get crit on the Petrun, probably would have been a 5-0 on this. Potentially would have even had opportunity to set up with Minior, or even get a Swords Dance up with Lucario. Who knows? But yeah, that's going to be about it for me. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.